Hi everyone, if you don't know me already, I'm Abby Murphy, a lifestyle and branding photographer living in Charleston, South Carolina. So one of my favorite parts about my shoot process is creating proof galleries for my clients and delivering the images from their shoot to them for the very first time. It's a really exciting moment to see the shoot finally come to life. But image proofing is one of those things that most people don't necessarily know much about from the get-go, so I wanted to answer some questions about proofing and what that process looks like. Whether you're one of my clients or a fellow photographer looking to refine their process, this is for you. So first of all, what are proofs? So photo proofs are lightly edited images uploaded to a gallery at a low resolution size. They're not the final creative product and therefore often overlaid with watermarks, which is what I do. Photo proofs simply provide clients a good sense of what the images look like before final retouching happens. Proofs are typically uploaded and delivered to the client shortly after a shoot. And once the client chooses their favorite images from those proofs, the photographer retouches and artistically edits those final images. So photographers typically don't deliver every image they shoot to a client. Image proofing is a collaborative way for photographers and clients to work together on those final images. So this allows photographers to help clients choose the best photos from their shoot without totally overwhelming them. We take hundreds and sometimes thousands of shots in one shoot. So before I deliver a proof gallery, I always discard any unnecessary or missed shots. What's left is a collection of the absolute best images with plenty of options to choose from. So whether or not a photographer chooses to do proofing with their process totally depends on their preferences, the shoot type, and their client needs. So I love using proofing for my branding shoots for several reasons. First, I find that my clients don't need every single proof that I deliver. They really love to share their favorite images again and again on social media, so they don't need everything. And secondly, everyone has very strong opinions about how they look in photos, which I totally get because I'm that way too. So I like to let my clients choose what they believe are their most flattering images. So I deliver a series of images that are similar in composition and angles, but they might be different in their facial expression or their pose. So ultimately, I like to give that power to my clients to choose those favorite images. And lastly, I love my proofing system because it keeps me from making editing my full-time job. Through image proofing, I have more time to be on shoots, create content for my blog, and grow my business. It also keeps costs lower because I don't have to spend hours upon hours editing away in my office, which is fun for no one. So I think this system is really a win-win for myself and my clients. So now I'm going to show you my screen and give you a little behind the scenes on what my proofing process looks like. And if you're a client of mine, stick around because I'm also showing you how to choose your favorite images from your proofing gallery and purchasing additional photos.
All right, so here we are in the email you'll get from me with your gallery information. So if you scroll down, you'll see that your email address is your gallery password. So you can use that to log in. And if you need a friend or colleague to look at your gallery, they will enter your email as the password. So your gallery will definitely have more proofs than this. This is just an example shoot. My husband helped me shoot this for my photography shop, but it gives you a good idea of what your proof gallery will look like. So as you can see, you can scroll through this grid view, or you can click on each individual image and look at it separately in a kind of zoomed up view. As you can see too, as I scroll through these, each image is very similar in the composition and everything, but my facial expressions and my pose might be a little different. So that's why I like to give my clients proof so they have the full choice to choose their favorite images from these series. So if you go back to your main gallery page, you can click this heart icon, and this is where your favorites live. So you can enter your email again here to create your favorites list. Again here, if you want a friend or colleague to create their own favorites list and help you choose your images, they'll enter your email to log into the gallery, but then they can enter theirs to create their own lists. So I'll sign in here. And when you come to this page, you'll see that there's two pre-made favorites lists for you already. So my 20 favorites, this one will be pre-selected with the number of photos in your branding package that you chose. So you might have 20, 50, or 100. And then additional photos is the place where you'll put any photos that you want to purchase separately, which I'll show you later. And then you can also create a new list of your own. So I find it helpful sometimes to create a new list if you need help kind of having a separate space to narrow down images before you put them in your final selections for me. So then if you go back to the main page, you'll see this heart icon again here. So you can click that on any of the images and add to your folders right there or create a new list. Same thing if you're in this view, it's right up here to the right. So I'm going to add this photo to my favorites list and I'll show you what this looks like once I put it in. So here it is right there. So as you can see, you'll just keep adding and it'll populate right there. And then if you want to send this to me when you're finished selecting your images, you can click the share button right here and send to photographer. Then you can add a little note if you want to and send it off. I also wanted to note that you can send notes to me on each individual photo. So if you click this little thought bubble icon, say that there's something in this particular photo that you really want photoshopped, or you just have an idea for me or something like that, you can type this note in here, and when you send me your list, I'll be able to see all of your notes. So that's a great way to communicate with me there. I also wanted to show you how to order additional retouched photos from your proofs gallery. So say that the branding package you booked included 20 images to begin with, but there's 5, 10, 20 more images that you really loved that you would like me to retouch. So that's super easy. Let's start by going to the print store right here and then go under digital and click on additional images for retouching. And here you'll see all the different packages that are available. So you can scroll through those 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, or 100 images. So that's kind of where you're starting with the package options. So you can, if you know exactly how many images you want, you can go ahead and add that to your cart. And you're going to buy this package separately and put your additional images that you like in that favorites folder that I pre-created for you. So you can either do this up front or we can go back to the gallery first. And let's add a few images to this favorites list. So let's say you want to do the 5 additional images. So let's add 5 right here just so you can see. All right, and then let's go back to this favorites list so you can see. So this is the same thing. So you're going to buy your package separately, and then you can send this to me when you've finished selecting your images right here. So send to photographer, write a note and send it along, and then you can go to your cart and proceed to checkout right there. So it's that easy. If you have any more questions for me, please let me know. I'm always happy to help. I also love helping my clients choose their favorite images, so don't hesitate to reach out and ask me for a second opinion because I know it can be really overwhelming. I can't wait to see which images you choose.